Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and the extraordinary women and men gathered here today. It is a privilege to stand before you again at this empowering conference dedicated to the upliftment of our African women in the diaspora, particularly those of us here in Canada. Yesterday, we began an important conversation about recognizing the pain and struggles faced by our women and the urgent need for us to change our behavior and attitudes. Today, we continue that dialogue, delving deeper into how we can build bridges of understanding, respect, and love in our relationships. Let us take a moment to reflect on the discussions we had yesterday. We explored the importance of communication, the power of words, and the responsibility we carry as men to nurture and support the women in our lives. We spoke about how neglect and emotional absence can lead to deep feelings of loneliness and despair. Many of you shared your thoughts and experiences, and I thank you for your honesty and vulnerability. This dialogue is essential. It allows us to address the core issues that lead to the suffering of our sisters, mothers, and daughters. And the more we share, the more we heal, the more we communicate, the stronger our bonds become. Today, let's focus on the ways we can bridge the gap between intention and action. It is one thing to acknowledge the need for change, but it is another to implement it in our daily lives. How do we move from words to action? How do we transform our intentions into meaningful contributions to the lives of the women we love? Fellow African brothers, I urge you to take a moment to ask yourself, what practical steps can I take to show my love and appreciation for the women in my life? When was the last time you did something special for your wife, your partner, or even your mother? It does not always have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes it's the small, thoughtful acts that matter most. To build bridges, we must learn to listen not just to hear, but to truly understand. James 1:19 reminds us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Listening with empathy allows us to connect on a deeper level. It demonstrates that we value the thoughts and feelings of our partners, that we respect their experiences, and that we are willing to learn from them. When was the last time you sat down with your woman and asked her about her day, her dreams, or her concerns? How often do you create a safe space for her to express herself without fear of judgment or ridicule? By actively listening, you not only empower her to share her truths, but also foster an environment of trust and safety. Another crucial aspect of building bridges is celebrating each other's successes. Too often, we focus on the challenges and struggles, but we must also recognize and honor the achievements of the women in our lives. When your partner accomplishes something big or small, take the time to acknowledge it. How often do you cheer her on? Whether it's a promotion at work, a personal project, or simply a well-cooked meal, let her see her effort and that you appreciate it. This affirmation builds confidence and reinforces the bond of love between you. Let's not forget the importance of dreaming together. What are your shared aspirations? Do you have goals that you want to achieve as a couple or as a family? When you align your dreams, you empower each other to pursue those goals. Create a vision board together, set mutual objectives, and discuss how you can support each other in achieving them. This collaboration deepens your connection and strengthens the foundation of your relationship. As we continue this dialogue, let's also embrace the cultural strengths that come from our African heritage, especially here in Canada. Our cultures celebrate resilience, community, and the power of love. In a country that offers diverse experiences and opportunities, we must hold on to the values that honor the women who carry the weight of our traditions, nurture our children, and strengthen our communities. Let us hold on to these values as we seek to empower our women. It is time to uplift the pillars of our families and recognize the vital roles they play in our lives. Together, we can create a culture of respect, love, and empowerment that transcends borders and generations. As we move forward, I encourage you to take actionable steps toward empowering the women in your lives. Here are a few ideas to consider. Daily affirmations. Make it a habit to express your love and appreciation every day. Simple affirmations like, "You are beautiful" or "I am proud of you" can make a world of difference. Quality time. Dedicate time each week to spend with your partner. Whether it's a date night, a walk in the park, or just watching a movie together, make it intentional, and do not give excuse as you always do. Support their passions. Encourage your partner to pursue her interests and passions. Whether it's taking a class, starting a business, or engaging in a hobby, be her biggest cheerleader. Open communication. Create an environment where both of you can talk openly about your feelings, dreams, and concerns. Use these conversations to grow together. Community engagement. Get involved in initiatives that support women's empowerment in your community. This can be through volunteering, mentoring, or advocating for policies that uplift women. As I draw to a close, I want to leave you with this thought: we have the power to change the narrative. Together, we can create a future where our African women feel cherished, valued, and empowered. Let us remember the words of Galatians 6:9, which say, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Let us commit to this work, not just for ourselves, but for the generations to come. Let us rise up, take responsibility, and be the partners, fathers, and brothers that our women deserve. Thank you for being here today. Together, let us continue to forge a path filled with hope, respect, and love for every African woman in the diaspora. Let us empower each other through dialogue, love, and unwavering support. Please, my fellow African brothers, let's change and say no to abuse.